But I got pulled into a meeting with like some New York private equity guys who are here, doing some deep research on Toronto right now.
This episode is brought to you by Shrubs.me.
So, but what's changing? Because I mean, even from my perspective, I talked to another big developer 2 days ago, and he also told me he just went firm on something in North York for like a steal of a price, right? And it's like that's like the third or no, that's like the fifth person I've heard in the last, I don't know, 4 weeks that's told me that they've either closed or gone firm on something that they feel is like worth, I guess, buying now, which is so different than a few weeks ago. It's crazy. I don't know if I mentioned it last week, but I got pulled into a meeting with like some New York private equity guys who are here, to like figure things out. And I don't think they come if they're not at least contemplating doing something in the area, right? And these guys are
Sure.
doing some deep research on Toronto right now,
Yeah.
right? Because I mean, all this stuff that's going on right now, I think pales in comparison to what we're going to see in a little while. And I don't know how long that is. I guess it's going to be 2 years, but like, there's no chance that we don't have this extreme shortage of places that are being built. Okay.
Yeah.
Is the demand there for them? I mean, I don't know. Is anybody going to build anything until the all this inventory is absorbed? Or like
No.
I don't know what has to happen.
Nobody
Like is
nobody right
sentiment
now can build anything based on the criteria that we have. Purpose-built rentals are the only thing that makes a lot of sense for some people, I
some
guess.
people
And
listen.
really, it's not that lucrative. So it's not there's not going to be an overbuilding of purpose-built renters. There might
I,
be some applications that are going to be hitting some record highs, but when you start
I don't
looking
know
at
if they're
how
going to
many
get
are actually going
actually
to get
built.
completed by the time they actually have to go to get their financing and all the other, details are combed through, I don't think it's going to reach the targets that we need. We have
No.
amazing population growth that is only going to be continuing on at least a steady path. Even if we go back to pre-COVID levels, you're still net
Growth. It's
growth.
crazy. Yeah,
That's
it's a
it.
lot of
You're
lot of
still adding
people.
people to the population. We're not going to
Yeah.
be a country that's ever going to be facing population declines
No.
for
I,
now.
I
The
don't
the
think.
reputation that I've got, I spoke to an Indian guy last week, master's degree, this degree, and all that stuff. He was really talking about his education there, and I was like, okay, but this is great. And he was
Good
talking
luck
to
with
me
that.
about what all the things are, and he goes, look, when you go to the States, he worked in the States for 10 years.
Yeah.
He's like, you sign up for your green card, right? Yeah, you apply for your green card. It's a 200-year waiting list. It's a
What?
200-year waiting list.
200
That's
years.
that's the
Who
the
can wait
amount of
so long?
that's the amount of people. And he says, and
This
that's
is
only if the policies don't
ridiculous.
change in that time. He
But if
goes,
you
so you have to have certain like national interest type of skills or like something that could fast track that. But for the general guy who's there on a work visa to make the regular application, H-1B application, it's going to be a 200-year wait. That's what he was telling me. Okay. I didn't verify that. Bottom line is
I
this.
would, yeah,
After being
maybe.
in the States for so long, he
Yeah.
said, oh, why don't I get a job in Canada? The dollar, he was still very happy with the Canadian dollar. He was still very happy with compared to the
What's his
rupee.
job here?
He's an IT guy who's with a finance degree and a marketing background. So he's got some sort of
All
analyst
right.
job in some company and he's making good amount of money according to him. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways,
Okay.
long story short
Yeah.
is the
See you later.
perspective of working here in Canada
Yeah.
is you're going to have
Good.
a decent living.
You're gonna have a
And
decent
that you've
living,
got to
but
pass
you
the
can't find a
PR.
job. But you
You got
can't
to, the
find a
second
fucking
part of
job.
this is you have a path to
Although,
PR.
although the job numbers came out, did you see this fucking load of malarkey?
Tell me.
106,000 new jobs, while part-time dropped 45.6. So we had like plus 60,000 jobs in Canada. Okay.
Yeah,
Uh, public sector was 30,000 of those.
sure.
So somehow the government grew
Yeah, during their
30,000
their cutbacks.
while they're, yeah. And they're just about to announce the budget, maybe next month, I suppose.
Maybe.
But hold on a sec. Does it feel like to you that, we sucked up a whole bunch of the people that were looking for jobs? Like, the job shortage just That's a lot of jobs for a month when things are really fucked up, no?
I think that AI is creating new opportunities. I think that more and more people are going to be looking at
All
opening
right.
up
Positive
here,
show. Sorry.
right? Is going to be looking in Canada to open up their businesses soon. I don't think it's there quite
Why?
yet
No benefit
because we're going to start to make some changes in policies. Okay.
policies.
And there's
Okay.
going to be some major changes in
Right.
policies that are going to
Right.
happen. And when we switch to a conservative government federally, it's like, guys, own a piece of Canada because it's only going to get better going forward.